You may remember our guest today from her days on Talk Soup or her roles on 24, CSI, and Friends, to name just a few. She returns to her comedy roots, though, with a DVD from her Comedy Central special, Aisha Tyler is Lit. I'd like to welcome Aisha Tyler to Sidewalks. Aisha, it's so great to have you with us today.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So many people may not realize that you are from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah.
You're a native girl.
I'm a San Francisco native, born at the Kaiser Hungarian Masonic. I made it out with all of my fingers and toes, so I'm a success story. And I just love San Francisco. It's my hometown, and I'm just in love with it.
So what kind of things did you enjoy about the Bay Area when you were living here?
You know, I still get home all the time, obviously, and I shot my special there. It's a really extraordinarily unique city, culturally, in terms of the diversity of the city, and in terms of it being like a real city. It has, I think, a really kind of cohesive feel. You know, I live in LA now, and everything is so spread out, and neighborhoods don't really interact. But in San Francisco, you know, everybody takes public transportation. Everybody interacts in some way, and you know, also in terms of art, culture, restaurants, there's a real strength to that city, and I got to tell you, it's like a woman. Like, it gets more and more beautiful every time I come there. You know, since the Bayshore Freeway went down, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It was like,
yes,
it's like the city is so gorgeous. Every time I go, I'm just heartbroken that I have to leave. It's so beautiful.
It just really opened up. It's the most amazing city, and of course you can't get a bad meal anywhere in town.
No, you can't. You cannot have a bad meal. I haunt the Ferry Building, literally. You know, like, I think when I first started coming home, people were like, oh, I saw Aisha Tyler at the Ferry Building, and now they're like, Aisha Tyler apparently is homeless and living at the Ferry Building. She's living at the Ferry Building, wine merchant. She's sleeping on the floor. She's a wino.
So let's talk a little bit about your comedy. Has comedy always been something you've been into?
That's how I got started, actually. I was doing sketch and improv in high school. I went to McAteer, the School of the Arts, and I was doing sketch and improv there, and continued through college. And then I graduated. I came back to the city. I was working, and really missed performing, and thought, what can I do right now? I love comedy. Can I just start it? And I went to a club that's closed now called the Holy City Zoo. It was out on Clement, like 2nd and Clement. You had to pay to get on stage. I think $2 for 3 minutes. And I went up at like 1:54 in the morning, and it was like my husband and the bartender and a homeless guy who I paid to come in and watch me. I was like, look, I'll give you $5 if you laugh. And he was like, that'll be 10. And I was like, whatever you want.